one for Michigan, Stu Douglas, a true freshman who starts and runs the point for them. David Merritt also, both of them really can handle the ball. Sims on the inside, doesn't get the roll on the floater, and Duke surrounding the rebound.
You know, Douglas had 10 last night. Tonight he's got Zippo. He's got to be able to be a little more consistent.
Had 5 big assists last night as well.
Instead of using the post, there he is right there. He can be an outlet guy, a passer.
Almost turned over. Still scrapping for it. Michigan comes up with it. Douglas a little too far for Harris, who stops and misses the shot. Boy, he did a nice job just to corral that pass. Nolan Smith will slow it down. How about the dunk Nolan Smith had in last night's game?
Yeah, that was really a big one. It was a monster jam.
Good D there by Sims. He's given up about 5 inches in height to Zubek, but he stood his ground.
You know, Rhode Island played them so tough because they were able to do right there what Douglas did. Make the three. Jimmy Barron, the son of the coach, was on fire. Made 8 threes in that game. He looked like a version of J.J. Redick. I can't believe J.J. Redick can't get quality minutes and score in the NBA.
Your guy, Howard Garfinkel, told me a couple of nights ago the shooting performance by Barron against Duke was one of the great performances he has ever seen.
Who, Garf said that?
Super Garf.
Yeah. He's in the house tonight. 5-star fame, Howard Garfinkel.
7-point deficit for Michigan as they walk it up the floor. 5.5 to go in the first half.
Duke with a traditional pressure on the ball. An aisle on the wings. Little palm right there.
Anthony Wright turns it over.
Right, a wing player. They'll be a lot better, Michigan, when they get Laval Lucas Perry. I talked about him last night. He's a scoring threat. He's perfect for the John Beilein system. He's got a winner's mentality. See the three-point shooter right now. Duke now very effective from the perimeter.
Lucas Perry, by the way, a transfer from Arizona, who's going to be eligible second semester. Henderson, the miss, now 2 of 11 is the team from three-point range, but Nolan Smith in the right place at the right time.
You know, Michigan only had 10 turnovers last night against the UCLA defense.
They played a great game against UCLA.
They really did. Never lost their poise.
Yeah.
I thought there were times they would be rattled when they were there 10, 21-19.
Everybody expected Duke and UCLA in the final, but Michigan had other ideas.
Well, you expected it, I expected it, ESPN expected it, our producer expected it, all the notes I had expected it, but it went out the window with Upset City.
Manny Harris, stutter step, and he draws the foul. Tomorrow afternoon on ABC number 8, Penn State can secure a Big Ten championship with a win. Enter Joe Paterno, a probable return to the Rose Bowl when they host number 15, Michigan State. College football presented by Best Buy as part of Rivalry Week, presented by Samsung Mobile on ABC tomorrow at 3:30 Eastern. And don't forget tomorrow night on ABC. Texas Tech and Oklahoma.
Yeah, Texas Tech can throw the ball. I'll tell you one thing, Oklahoma not very strong against the pass. I think they're around 91 or 91st, I read. And I'll tell you this, though, when it's all said and done, the Sooners will find a way to prevail. The Sooners, Mr. Stoops and company are going to win. They're going to march on to the national championship game, and they're going to play Florida for the national championship because the Gators, and I told you the other night, I'll say it again, they can't hear me in Alabama.
No, sir.
But they have no shot against the Gators when they hook up in the SEC championship.
Manny Harris going out, getting a little bit of teaching from John Beilein. We mentioned Texas Tech football. How about the basketball team last night against a Division II team? But they won 167 to 116. Do you get the feeling Pat Knight is playing a little bit of a different style than Bob Knight?
Well, I was teasing Bob today early this morning on the phone when I read that score. As he watched him come up empty on the three. I called him and I said, hey, what are you teaching down there to your son? And he said, hey, I don't want to hear about the 167. What bothers me is the 116 that they gave up.
I mean, that sounds like an old Loyola Marymount game from back in the day. There's a block on the drive. C.J. Lee is called for the foul.
They took 94 shots, East Central Oklahoma. 94 shots. There was 113 field goals for Texas Tech. Unbelievable.
Here, a more low-scoring game. 31-24 Duke, late first half. All right, Ryan, thank you very much. Well, the thoughts of the Duke basketball family, a lot of us who know him as well. With Mike Craig right now underwent a triple bypass in hospital yesterday. He is Duke's Senior Associate Athletic Director, and we understand he's recovering well. I don't know if he's watching the game tonight. The procedure was just yesterday, but we send out our best to Mike back down in Durham.
Well, I heard that he had the radio hooked up right in the room yesterday in the intensive care unit. Mike, 43 years of age, a vital part of the basketball program, and certainly a great asset to Mike Krzyzewski.
Yep.
Mike, we wish you the best, buddy. You've been a great friend, and you've been a terrific help to us.